Hey, this is Victor Antonio with another sales presentation moment. Now, in the past, I've talked about how using a visual is very impactful when it comes to the audience remembering what you have to say or connecting with them in terms of giving them a visceral reaction to what you want to show them or prove to them. So using visuals is one thing, but can we use other tools? Absolutely. Today I want to talk about using analogies. How can we use analogies to shift somebody's paradigm or maybe just to reframe the argument that we're having? Now, let me give you an example. And I have to read some notes here on this one because it's important. I want to get the numbers right. But let's say, for example, that the average gallon of gasoline today is $3.05. Okay? Gallon is $3.05 unleaded, right? Not too far from where we're at today. Now, somebody might say that's expensive. Okay? They might say that's expensive. Now, how could we reframe that to prove to them that it's not expensive? Well, here's an idea I came across, and I want to share it with you because the data is fascinating. $3.05 per gallon is expensive. You argue back, no, it isn't. Let me give you an example. For example, did you know that if you bought a bottle of water, bottled water, just one bottle of water, and it costs you $2, and that bottle of water contains 33.8 ounces, that if you do the math, you're paying on average $7.50 per gallon when you work the math out. Now think about it. The bottle of water costs you $2, 33.8 ounces only. But if you wanted to buy a gallon at that price, it would be $7.50. Now here's another one. Let's say you like Red Bull. Now Red Bull contains 8.3 ounces. But if you do the math there and you paid $2 for one can, one gallon of Red Bull will cost you $30 when you work the math. Here's another funny one. You ever buy Whiteout? Kind of, correct your mistakes. Whiteout contains about 0.6 ounces. And if you paid $2 for 0.6 ounces, when you work the numbers out, it comes out to, listen carefully, $390 per gallon if you work the math. Now here's the last one. You ever bought an ink cartridge for your inkjet printer? Yeah, you have. So have I, right? You buy one, it's about $30. Listen carefully. Inkjet cartridge on average have 1.4 ounces. So if you paid $30 for 1.4 ounces of ink, that's the equivalent, get ready, to $2,700 per gallon. Wow, fascinating numbers. So what I've just done, if you're listening to these numbers, and trust me, they're true, if you're listening to this number, all of a sudden $3.05 a gallon doesn't seem that expensive. Now I'm taking this to the extreme, but I just want to show you how using analogies, numbers in this case, to reframe the conversation can help you when you're talking to your customer. So when your customer says that's too expensive, in your mind you said, well, compared to what? And maybe you can show them other comparisons of what it would cost if they didn't buy from you, and all of a sudden you shifted their paradigm, you've adjusted their frame. This is Victor Antonio with another sales presentation tip reminding you, selling ain't hard when you know how. Take care.